Hello everybody, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. An interesting question we got today. Should I assess my educational credentials for immigration and meanwhile also apply for educational credentials assessment for studying in Canada? So let me just clarify here what it means. Educational credentials assessment organizations, they do have different processes. Separate process for immigration to Canada, assessment for immigration, and separate one if you're looking to study in Canada. So say you're sure, more or less sure, that your express entry score would be above 400, which means that more or less with decent certainty you could say that you would be immigrating to Canada sooner than later. So you would come in here and your plans are to study in Canada, right? You want to enhance your career, you want to give your career a boost, so you want to have this jump start of your education in Canada. Now you're looking to assess your credentials and you want to know whether it's smart to do it in advance. My personal answer, if you want to know my personal opinion, would be no. Solid no with capital N and O. Why? Well, see, when it comes to any college, when it comes to any university, all of them are private institutions. They are private businesses with their own ideas, sometimes smart, sometimes crazy ideas of what they want to have from you. I personally know several academic institutions which saying, you know what, for this and this program, we do not need you to assess anything because we do not have those credits exchanged. For other programs, we want you to assess your credentials exclusively in here, in WS, for example. I know one example of our client who came to Canada, who dialed a college literally in front of us and asked the college what he has to do in order for his credentials to be taken into consideration when he is studying in Canada, and they clearly told him to go to ICAS. So after the procedure with ICAS was finished, he came physically to the college admission department and they said, no, we have no idea who told you that, but it's a complete nonsense, you have to go to WS. That's just one of the examples where college does whatever they want to do. And the reason for this example is very simple. Guys, unless you're 100% sure which program you're planning to study, which college you're going to attend to, stay away from assessment for education in Canada. You never know what's going to happen next. You're coming in, look, life is a miracle, right? It's a very interesting journey, and you would come in, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Say you met a buddy of yours or a relative or an uncle of yours who gives you a job offer upon arrival to Canada. Something else is happening by a click, right? You got an opportunity you were not considering before you came in here. Why the heck have you wasted a couple $200, $300 for that assessment which you will never ever use? Again, it pretty much applies to every occupation. I know engineers who have never assessed their credentials from abroad and they're working and they're successful in Canada. I know people who were assessing their credentials and have never used this assessment afterwards. So if you, unless you want to spend those money and are okay with wasting those, I would say stay away from educational credentials assessment for education, for studying in Canada. Again, until you're absolutely sure which academic institution and which program you're planning to apply upon arrival to Canada. If you want to discuss your case in particular, you want to know my personal opinion about say a particular program, feel free to drop us a line and I will try to answer you. Stay tuned with us and of course subscribe for the channel.